doing some electrical work for a customer. Checking out some lights in the kitchen area. She thinks she's got rodent problems again. Second thing I've got to do is change a inline fan up in the bathroom, 4-inch inline fan. What else have I got to do? I've got to change some dimmers. I've got some lightwave dimmers in the lounge and the dining room or the sitting room, and they're playing up a bit. Well, they're not actually playing up. There is a problem because with the new LEDs, the old lightwave dimmers won't actually dim the LEDs properly. So I've just arrived at the place. Yeah, they won't. So I've got some rotary programmable dimmers to replace them. Let's turn the engine off. What's the other thing I've got to do? I've got to replace an outside light. It's all if I've got time, to be honest. Got to replace a front light. Got to replace two lounge and dining room lights for some other light that they've got. That's it. I've got to send up the inspection camera. So today I'm going to be using the ferret from Super Rod, just to get some images and get some video footage of what's going on up in the ceiling void. I can't think of anything else. There's a few other things that we haven't actually discussed. There's some outside lighting that's got to be done later on, but I'm going to try and get the fan done for her for today, so she can get the condensation out of the bathroom. I am going to get the lights done in the lounge. Oh, there's also an alarm upgrade, so I'll show that in greater detail than what I've done before on any other video. Yeah, stick around, follow me today. Don't forget, I think the like button is down the bottom there. Subscribe is over here, I think, during the video. At the end of the video, it'll probably be up in this corner. So like, subscribe, comment. Even if you don't like, even comment about me gut. Are you bothered? Okay. Enjoy the day. See you in a bit. Right, so we've got to change that for a 2-gang. It is lightwave. It's lightwave RF. There's nothing wrong with the switches, in all honesty, but they won't cope with dimmers. So that's the one. I'll just take it around the corner. And that's the other one that needs to be changed as well. So that's regards the lighting. So back here, I've took the cover off just to have a look what it's like behind. It is only a 15mm back box, but it's sunk in quite far. So I'm going to try and do it with the dimmer, with the ordinary dimmers. As you can see, I mean, there's quite a bit of a depth on there. So I might be able to get the dimmer straight in. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I've just took this out of the packet, and I've noticed that these are quite loose. I'm tightening these up so I don't have to mess about after. So basically, I was flapping about. I'm going to try and do it a bit more. I don't want it to come loose on the customer. Don't look right after you've spent a bit of time. Yeah, it's quite tight now. So, just relieving the common there. I'm going to relieve L1 and L1. I've already got a link. I'll try the link that I took out the old system. Yeah, so that's my link, interlink. I'm going to put live, switch wire. Okay. So I've put it all together. Try to get it together. Just move that out of the way. Yeah, right, completely. I'm going to have to, I don't know if you can see that, rethread this because I'm finding it a bit difficult trying to get anything in there at all. Holding a camera at the same time. I need to get it started, so you're going to be off screen for a bit. Right, okay, I've got it started. So I'm rethreading this. It's quite damn tight, I've got to be honest. No, it's okay, it's going in. I don't know if you can get that. So that one was quite tight. I know they are Imperial boxes, but I didn't think the screws that was already in situ was the old Imperial screws. Let's get this one in focus. This one went in a bit easier, but nevertheless I need to rethread it anyway, because it did start off tight. Puffing and panting here. Really difficult wearing varifocals, a camera in front of you, looking down at something and trying to rethread and hold the camera at the same time. Anyway, that's my problem. Anyway, I've done that. I'm going to screw it all back together now. Right, I've come across a problem. These are so worn and bent over that they're not accepting the screws anymore. So what I've had to do is, I don't know if you can see now, I've had to do a bit of a recess behind there because it's a little trick, it's a device that we use, but we do need to get down the side of the the metal back box. I need to do it on both sides. I'll just get these out of the way. I've got to put that cable back in a bit. Right. So the way I do it is, it's difficult to do it when I'm actually filming. I hope it's coming out okay. So basically we need to have a gap behind there. I'm going to try and dig it out a bit. It only needs to have a clip fitted in, so it's just a bit difficult doing it one-handedly. So it's changing the back box completely. Okay, so I'm down the side of it. I think I've got enough. Just make sure. Anyway, I'm going to stop the filming. I'm going to need to bend that out the way, this here, because we don't need that anymore. We're going to put a new one. Right. Okay, back to filming. So these actually replace for a clip look. Try and get it in focus, blimey. If you can imagine, the screw goes in that way. This clip fits over that dugout that I've just done. There's obviously another clip. It's really difficult doing this just looking through the camera. And you'd have another one the other side. So I'm going to stop the filming again. Have a look and see what you think. Right, there they are in situ. Just show you down the side there. Up at the top, over that side, and basically they grip both sides of the box, and they're obviously tapped out at 3.5mm. I'm going to tighten it up and see how it looks. Right, one down. If I look up in the there's it been okay. That's it. That's that one. I'm not going to put the 2 blanking pins in until the customers got the new fittings and there's LEDs in. Okay. Right, power has been verified as being off. Or in my previous, I haven't turned the power back on since. Okay, so let's have a look behind here, and that's what we got. Let's see a new back box. I've got a feeling I might have done this some time ago, when they had this room divided. I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's box standard, straightforward. Obviously this is going to be, get over this, I mean focus. This is going to be a common at L1, that's going to be L2, but I'm going to use an L1. Okay, I'll wire it up, show you it wired. Right, I've got a problem with the box. It ain't clamped in tight enough. It's been siliconed in as well. So I'm just going to put a bit of extra fixings in here if I can find one. Yeah, so there's one up there, and that was it, glued in. I do remember coming to this, but I think it's been replastered since. Anyway, I'm here to put it right. I don't know if you can see it that way. Well, they give me a false impression of the angle of the drill. Oh, slipped. Slipped again. Oh, blimey. I don't want to go in one place, it definitely wants to go. I'm going to have to put the camera down for this one. Right, I now appreciate why the other guy had to, or the plasterer had to put some silicone behind it. I've had to put some mastic myself. Basically, all behind here is crumbling apart. Right behind it, behind this, is another, go around this way, is another switch. Don't want to go into the back of that. So I'm just going to show you about these again, these clips. So focusing when I'm actually trying to do something here. Right, you need to get them in centre for a start off, otherwise you're going to have a bit of a problem trying to line them up after. Right, so I've got it started off there. Don't look central to me. So I'm going to take it off and raise it a bit. It is central. I don't know. We're only talking millimetres, if that. Anyway, just need to start it off. We have hammer. Oh, let's get it back in focus. Just tap it on. Now, if there are any other YouTubers on here that could tell me, I've been thinking about getting a GoPro, but obviously I can see the problems of when people come to do this and they need two hands. Blimey, just noticed how big my knuckle was. Blimey. Never mind. Right, I can appreciate how difficult it is trying to hold the camera, and it still don't look right. I'm going to raise it up anyway because it just doesn't look right. It is in the centre of the pin. I don't know if you can see. It's definitely on the definitely where the two clips were. Anyway, I'm going to put the camera down and I'll be back. So after much deliberation, putting a simple switch on, rotary dimmer, I've had to take it off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on, find out there's an intermittent fault. Basically, on the common terminal of the dimmer, there was a dry joint. So when I was pushing it against the wall to tighten it up, the lights were going off. When I was relieving the pressure on it, the light was coming on. I had a look, it definitely broke off, so I had to resolder it on. I've got a micro soldering iron. I've resoldered it on, and there we have it. All ready for the new light to go. And that's it. I'll try and keep this still. There's the damage caused on the light there. Yeah, that's the first lot of damage. I can see more damage. And right, excuse me, I've just been up in the loft, just get the lad up. I've got to replace an inline fan. It's up in the loft, obviously. Yeah, I just bought an off-the-shelf one from Deadman's. Let's go and fit it. Right, I don't know how clear that's going to be. Let's get the light over there, get the camera over there. So I've got to connect it up there, etc. When I took the old one out, there's for some, even though this was higher, there was some water in it, as you can see there, and I could hear it dropping down into the shower. So there's obviously been some way the water's been getting in, whether it's been off the ridge tile or etc. Let's have a look. I can't see. I mean, you get a lot of dust, but you wouldn't get the water's on this side, so it's actually dragging it up from here and it's not going back. So I might put it up here out the way. Anyway, but then it's got to climb over that side. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. Right, there it is down there. It's a bit tight, to be honest, but I've had to raise it up a bit because obviously the water's getting in here from somewhere. I've wired it and it's got a little bit of a drop. I don't know what else to do. I've only managed to get one fixing on it, but I'm going to try it, see how it goes. I'll be back in a bit. Right, I've got it working. It's wired now. It's a bit of a cockeyed way, the way it's made. I mean, it's not just live neutral in and a switch live with a timer on it. It has to have a live in. This brown wire here. It has to have a link over to number 4, which is this. And here is your switch wire to turn the fan on. I've never known nothing like it. Ridiculous. A bit cold up in this loft, making my nose run. Right, bit of elevation coming up to this, so the water should flow back down that way. It was on the base here, even though it was higher, it was still collecting water. Anyway, yeah, I've got a bit of a drop that way as well, so there's no water going to collect in here. I can't do anything about that ridge tile. Yeah, that's it, me finished. I'm going to clean up. Bye. Right, just show you the fan. Oh, excuse me. That's all water inside the fan. Anyway, that's it. I'll leave that for the customer to have a look at. Just verify that I've took it out. Okay. So, I've just took the light down. What I'm going to do is, I personally like to put Wagos on these things. See, there's a metal end box in there. Now, on older houses, it doesn't mean to say there's conduit upstairs. They used to put this as a means of connecting your light underneath really firm foundations. So I ain't worried about that. I'm going to make it off with some Wagos and I'll come back. Back. So I've got me, get my finger in the right place. I'm looking through the camera again. Live switch, neutral, loop in and out. CPC, loop in and out. Okay.